Hello, my name is Lisa Whittington, and I'm truly honored to be considered for the Teacher Leader Educational Specialist Program at the University of West Alabama. I've spent more than 2 decades in the classroom during that time. I've witnessed the powerful, lasting impact that strong, compassionate, and innovative educators can have, not only on students, but also on their families, their colleagues, and the wider community. For the past 6 years, I've had the privilege of teaching kindergarten at Locust Fork Elementary in Blount County, Alabama. My classroom is my second home. It is where I've laughed, cried, and grown alongside my students. I have always been passionate about early childhood education and deeply committed to creating meaningful, hands-on learning experiences that connect young learners to their local environment and community. I believe that education is most impactful when it is rooted in the real world relevance, curiosity, and connection. Each day in my classroom is an opportunity not only to teach fundamental skills, but also to inspire wonder, foster kindness, and cultivate confidence. Whether we're exploring the changing seasons in our school garden, building relationships through classroom routines, or discovering patterns in nature, I find joy in watching my students grow into thoughtful, capable individuals. That passion for teaching is what motivates me to pursue the next step in my professional journey. Through the Teacher Leader Educational Specialist Program, I hope to grow as both a mentor and an instructional leader. I want to support fellow educators by modeling student centered strategies, especially those rooted in place based learning, which is an approach that values the connection between students, their community, and the natural world. As a teacher leader, I see myself serving as a resource for both new and veteran teachers, helping them build stronger relationships with students, integrate innovative practices, and create learning experiences that extend far beyond the pages of a textbook. My ultimate goal is to foster a collaborative culture of continuous learning, one that empowers educators to lead with confidence, creativity, and compassion. As a leader, I aspire to be one who listens actively, leads by example, and cultivates an environment where every voice is valued and every educator feels supported. I want to be the kind of leader who inspires others to take risks, to share ideas, and grow alongside their students. By creating a culture of trust and respect, I believe we can make a lasting impact on both our students and the profession as a whole. After completing the Teacher Lead program, I plan to use the skills and knowledge I gained to lead professional development sessions, serve on school leadership and curriculum teams, and help guide school-wide initiatives that support student engagement and academic growth. I would also like to mentor beginning teachers, helping them navigate the challenges of the profession while building strong instructional practices rooted in empathy and community. Long term, I hope to be a voice for positive change, not only within my school, but across my district, advocating for student centered approaches that honor both the learner and the local context. That belief in the power of relationship brings me to a quote that has guided much of my teaching philosophy. The late Rita Pearson, a renowned educator and speaker, once said, "Kids can't learn from teachers they don't like." I believe what she meant is that teaching and learning are fundamentally relational. Before a child is ready to absorb knowledge, they must first feel safe, accepted, and genuinely valued by the adult in the room. I absolutely agree with Pearson's statement. In my experience, meaningful learning begins with trust. When a child feels emotionally secure, they are far more likely to take academic risks, stay engaged, and push through challenges. In contrast, when a teacher is emotionally distant or overly critical, students may shut down, emotionally, socially, as well as academically. Throughout my career, I've seen firsthand how strong relationships can change the course of a child's educational journey, particularly for students facing adversity outside the classroom. For some children, school is the only place where they feel seen, heard, and understood. As educators, we must never underestimate the power of a kind word, a listening ear, or a consistent presence. Teaching isn't just about content, it's about connections. When we lead with empathy, we unlock the door to deeper engagement and lifelong learning. In today's evolving educational landscape, one of the most powerful tools we have to extend that connection and expand learning opportunities is technology. A teacher leader can play a vital role in helping schools and colleges use technology not just for convenience, but for transformation. Technology allows us to extend our classroom walls and provide students with meaningful real world learning experiences. This may include virtual field trips, interactive science explorations, and the use of developmentally appropriate tools like touchboards, iPads, and educational apps. These apps help students actively engage with content in ways that suit their learning styles and spark their natural curiosity. For example, in my kindergarten class, I recently used our interactive touchboard during a unit on life cycles. We watched a time lapse video showing a caterpillar transform into a butterfly, paired with our hands on observation of live caterpillars in our classroom. This digital experience gave my students a deeper, more complete understanding of the metamorphosis process. It was incredible to see their excitement and questions carry over into their writing, their artwork, and conversations. That's the kind of learning that sticks, and technology helped make it possible. Beyond direct instruction, teacher leaders can also support colleagues by introducing digital platforms such as student portfolios, classroom blogs, or learning management tools that promote creativity, collaboration, and reflection. These tools are especially valuable in rural, underserved areas like ours, where access to outside enrichment opportunities may be limited. Technology can serve as a bridge, broadening students' perspective and providing access to a world of learning they may not otherwise encounter. As I reflect on who I am as an educator and what I strive to bring to my school community each day, three words come to mind. Three words I believe my colleagues would use to describe me. The first is dedicated. I give my whole heart to this work, whether I'm staying late to prepare lessons, advocating for students' needs, or mentoring a fellow teacher. I consistently go above and beyond. I show up each day with purpose because I know the work we do as educators matter deeply. Second is empathetic. I do my best to truly understand and respond to the emotional needs of those around me. I know that students and colleagues alike thrive in an environment built on compassion, patience, and trust. I believe that listening, really listening, is one of the most powerful tools a teacher can have. Lastly is creative. I love exploring new ways to make learning come alive, whether through place-based projects, nature walks, or imaginative play. I strive to keep students engaged and inspired. I believe learning should be joyful and that joy should be shared. In summary, I am a passionate educator with a heart for service and a desire to lead with purpose. I believe that teaching is not just a profession, it's a calling. I am excited about the possibility of continuing to grow through the Teacher Leader program and contributing in meaningful ways to my students, my colleagues, and my community. Thank you so very much for your time, for your consideration, and for the opportunity to share my story with you today.